Am I recording? We are recording. Woohoo! Okay, so who is excited? Hi, Esther. Long time no see.
I know.
Yes. Okay, so we are going into our April showers month. Yay! Who's super excited to go into April? We all know that. Who has a party on Monday, April 1st? I kind of wish I had a party on Monday because I like to play this really fun game called the left or right game, which we're going to talk about. And inside a little goodie bag, there's usually a free gift of Tupperware. Every year I'm like, for April Fools, I'm going to put a rock in the bag and say, haha, April Fools, you get a rock because you rock. Yeah, get it? You guys see, I haven't lost my spunkiness, right? Okay. So we are going into April. Woohoo! But we are not done with March yet, so we are going to do some fun recognition. So right now we have our personal volume bonus achievers and people that are on pace to achieve their personal volume bonus. Now, for those of you guys that are new or have come back, like Esther and Donna, were past consultants that rejoined with us. So yay, welcome back, ladies. We did revamp our personal volume bonus a little bit since the last time you were in. You now have a range of in your first 5% bonus. So I'll share that with you guys too. But there's a range of prices now that you can earn up until your 10%. So as the achieved one, we have myself at $2,926.90. And then we have on pace with Deanna Harding at $1,489.50. Jason Chu, who is on here, yay Jason, with $1,394. And then we have Tasha Garner, who is also on here, yay Tasha, at $1,339.50. You guys are both on pace, and I know you're going to crush it because we have a couple days left, especially with these bowl sales. I know you guys haven't put all your bowl sale orders in yet, and wait until I tell you guys how many bowl sets we totaled up, and a few slides too, which you guys are going to be super excited about, and I'm super excited when the regional recognition comes out because I think we're going to be pretty good, but that's okay. We're not going to stop here. Okay. So then we have our personal sales over $500. So congratulations to Shirley England, who's on here with $559.50. Woohoo, Shirley. Then we have Tanya. I can never pronounce her name, and I think I spelled it wrong too. Tanya Ojenlek. I think that's how you say it. So she is at $567. So congratulations, Tanya. We have Diana Thurman with $768. So congratulations, Diana. Tracy Turnbow, who is on here. Yay, Tracy. Congratulations at $778. And I know hers will go up too. I know she's got some more bowl sets going in. We have Tasha Garner with $1,339.50. Congratulations, Tasha. And then we've got Jason again with $1,394. Congratulations, Jason. Give you a nice clap. Deanna Harding, who is at $1,489.50. Congratulations, Deanna. I know she's not on tonight. Her daughter has the flu and strep throat, so she is busy nursing a sick child tonight. And then you have myself with $2,926. It's supposed to be 90 cents, not 50 cents. I deducted 40 cents for myself. So congratulations to everybody. Then we have our tops in recruiting for this month. We have Jason with 2 new consultants. Yay, Jason. Jason, you placed in all 3 categories tonight. Yay. And then we have myself with 2 new consultants who are both on here tonight, Esther and Donna. So welcome, you ladies. And then Jenny Crater with 1 new consultant as well. So congratulations to all of you guys. And I actually forgot to put this in, but it's in my notebook. So we used to do a fun little recognition called Rookie Consultant of the Month. I know we did this, last year when we did our in-person team meetings. So I thought it would be fun to start that up again because, we recognize a lot of manager statuses and hire, their team leaders, everything like that. But sometimes our consultants get kind of, I feel, a little left behind. So we have a brand new Rookie Consultant of the Month who happens to be on here, and it is Jason. So congratulations. And how you achieve the Rookie of the Month for the consultant status is you have the tops in personal sales on our entire team. So congratulations, Jason. Woo-hoo. Rookie Consultant. You're welcome. Oh, and so side note, I wanted to show you guys something really fun. It came last week, but I was too sick and didn't have a voice to do it live. So during during January big weeks, we had a challenge to be a grander during big weeks. And what that means is we, as a director team, had to have over $15,000 in team sales in order to earn a fun award. And we actually achieved over $20,000 in big weeks, which is also our January team months. And this fun thing came in the mail the other day. So we got a fun little grander trophy that says, "We are 20 Grander Achievers." So this is just one of the trophies that we get as a director. So it says Big Weeks 2019, and so we reached the $20,000 mark. So I thought it would be really fun to show you guys. I get to add another little trophy to our little trophy thing. We've got one from birthday month in 2017 when they don't do these little trophies all the time, but we were over 40,000 in birthday month one month too, so they gave us a fun little trophy for that too. Aren't those the funnest thing ever? I think they're so fun. So they just kind of sit on my desk and I look at them and think of you guys. Okay, so my side note's done. Okay, so then our Impressions Bowl Set Challenge. We are currently at 99 bowl sets sold. Isn't that crazy? That's so crazy. So if you think of these at $17.50 a piece, now even though that you did the BOGO sets, we are still counting those as individual ones. So if you have updates on these since this afternoon when I talked to you guys, just let me know so I can keep these numbers updated, because I'm doing this myself. This hasn't come from Tupperware. So this is all of the sets that have been totaled up in general. So either if they're submitted or not submitted, so this is both. So just so you guys know that too. And we have this fun challenge going this month too, when I told you guys if you had pledged a number to sell and you met that pledge, then you will be going into a drawing for a fun travel logo bag set and with a fun tablecloth, and you're going to earn something really fun with it too. So we have Jason, who pledged 10, who has met his pledge, so he is in the drawing. Yay, Jason. We have Anna Schneck, who pledged 10. Kate Murphy, who has pledged 10 as well, and she has sold 3 sets, so way to go, Kate. Tracy Turnbow has knocked this out of the park, and she pledged 10 sets, and she sold 24 sets. Congratulations, Tracy. You are also in this drawing. Myself has pledged 10 sets, and I'm at 6 sets sold right now. Tanya pledged 15, and she's at 11 sets sold, so she's almost there to being in the drawing. Jenny Crater pledged 10 sets. Esther Cox, who's on here, sold 11 sets. Yay, Esther. And she has also met her pledge, so you will be in the drawing. Kathy Carrasco, who pledged 10 sets. You have sold 2 sets, so congratulations. You've only got 8 more to go. Sam Wood pledged 10 sets. Tasha Garner pledged 10 sets. Deanna pledged 10. Shelly H, I don't remember how to pronounce her last name. She's on our Missouri team. She pledged 10 sets, and she is at 19 sets sold, so she is in the drawing as well. And Michelle Giro did not make a pledge, but she has sold 9 sets. So congratulations to all of you guys. I appreciate all of your hard work. We still have about 2.5 days left to go with this, so really get out there and push these. You know, these are great wedding presents, which we'll talk about on the next page too, but they're great wedding gifts, bridal shower gifts, baby shower gifts, anything like that, housewarming presents, or you can never have too many bowl sets. I'm just saying, because I literally probably have 10, let's see, I have 3 BOGO sets of That's bowls, I have a set of Wonderlier bowls, I have a full set of Impressions bowls, I have the Clearly Elegant bowls, so you can never have too many bowls. Holy bowls, right? Okay, so where do we stand currently for the month of, I don't know why it cut that part off right here, with the month of March, and we are at $14,365.73 with just 2 days left to go. So we have just over $5,000 left to go to achieve our goal of $20,000 for the month. And here are some fun ideas to help you guys boost up your sales, because we do have some things ending tomorrow. If you guys have not been paying attention to your tear-off pages or the dates, we do have 2 tear-offs ending, and the $17.50 half price bowl sets. So those are still going on. Our Noah's Ark toy set. So you guys are going to love this one. So did you guys know that it's only 39 more weeks until Christmas? Shirley's just like, why, Leanna? So it's only 39 more weeks until Christmas. So if you're thinking of getting those fun little stocking stuffers, or for your grandkids, your nieces, your nephews, your cousins, like I have a brand new niece and nephew. Granted, they already have a Noah's Ark set, but you never know. I might get them another one. I think the one they have is red, so you know they wouldn't have to share. They also have the Kids Prep and Surf set, which is still on sale for the $34. The Disney lunch set, which is still on sale. The Quick Shake container, if those of you guys who have ever watched my live videos and see my Quick Shake container with the neon pink Quick Shake container, there is a chance you could get that neon pink Quick Shake, which people try to steal from me at every single party I take it to. They also have the Core and Peel set. If you guys do not have an apple core, I really suggest that you either sample the single one or sample this set, because it is amazing, especially around fall time when it's apple season and you're doing all of those apple demos. It is it's the key ingredient of the core of your recipe. Yeah, I know, I'm really corny. That is a great set that is on sale too. Then your salad spinner, which I've only ever seen this 3 times in the 4 years that I've been a consultant, 4.5 years I've been a consultant. So if you guys are loving the salad spinner, if you want to take it to parties, anything like that, it is a great tool to have. Those of you guys that, or your customers that wash and rinse your vegetables, that are really stickler on that. Like I know Colleen uses salad spinners all the time. So it's a great, great tool that you can have as well. Also, you can offer up all the different uses to use your coring device with too. I know sometimes I'll use it for strawberries. If I'm doing like cream cheese filled strawberries, I usually find the biggest strawberries I can have, and then I'll core out the centers and I'll fill it with cream cheese. The peeler is an amazing peeler. If you guys don't have one of them, they are super duper sharp. And before I had my mandolin, I actually was using the vegetable peeler, and I would do flat veggie strips for like veggie lasagna, and like it's that sharp. It will literally just slice your zucchini. So it's great for that too. So does anybody have any fun ideas on how you guys are promoting this on the last week that these are available? No? Okay. Don't worry, I won't pick on you guys. Okay, so then we have our samples that are ending tonight, our current samples. If you guys did not see my post earlier on the Tupper Wings team page, if you guys want to get in on this, like those of you guys that are close to your personal volume bonuses, these do count as sales credit, but remember you don't get commission on the samples, but it is a great deal to purchase at a discount, like your extra large Fridge Smart, your BOGO Fridge Smarts. I know I never can have enough of those Fridge Smarts. I think I have like 4 sets of them myself that I use all year round, because I use a ton more in the summertime. The vertical containers are great. I use those in our refrigerator in the garage. So those are great too if it's like an overflow. The mini stack, or the 1 quart stack cooker, that's an exclusive one. The insulated thermal flask, anything like that. And the Hostess gift set. Now this Hostess gift set, we'll go through the next brochure, but after that it will be done. They usually go through 2 brochures if you guys are new to kind of this too, or if you haven't noticed that, they usually run for 2 brochures, so about 2 months, and then yes. Okay, so then party and hostess prep. So if you guys want to take out your notepads, I know some of you guys that have been in for a while kind of have seen this before, but I'm going to switch your guys' view, and then we're gonna pick back up. Oh, yay, Tasha, you submitted 2 sets. Woohoo! Okay, so can everybody see me on your screen? Yes? Okay, perfect. So, because I'm going to be showing you guys stuff. So, I know we talked a little bit about, how to party plan your hostess and what you should say to your hostess, what you should give to them, what you should take to your parties, how you can do a quick and easy demo, but maximize the most product possible, everything like that. And I know Shelly had asked a question on our team page about, what did she ask? Oh my gosh, I just lost my train of thought. Does that happen to you guys too? Just to start talking and lose train of thought. Okay, so she had asked, what did she ask? Oh, if you should prepare your snacks for your hostesses and do a demo, or you should use the products to do a demo at the party, which is a really great question. So I know she's not on here, but I know, Jason, you're her recruiter too, so maybe you could take some notes for her too. I am recording this too, so I'll be sharing this Zoom link probably tomorrow once I upload it to our YouTube page. But yes, it is very beneficial that when you're doing your demo, now do all of you guys do in-home demos for your parties? Like, do you actually cook? Okay, so what I do recommend is what I usually buy all the ingredients for the demo that I'm doing. I don't usually make my hostess do that unless she picks a really elaborate recipe that has like 30 ingredients, which is usually something for the stack cooker or the multi-cooker or the Ultra Pro, something that's a little bit more high-end. Then I usually split the cost with her and I give her the simple ones like milk, garlic, butter, like just so that way I don't have to bring that. But then what I usually do is I don't make any pre-made snacks and bring them to my party. I don't do any of that. I have the hostess do all of that. Does that make sense? Okay. Sometimes it sounds right in my head when I'm sick and then it doesn't come out right, but okay. So then what I usually do too, so with these little recipe books, is when I go to meet my hostess, I will actually ask her, is there a product as you flip through over the next couple of days? I want you to look through the catalog and tell me if a product really stands out to you, and that's what we can use to demo at your party. I can cook a meal for you and your friends and your family, anything like that. So once you pick a product, then we can decide on a recipe. Let me grab this other one. So then, I don't know where my Power Chef one is. So then say she chooses, okay, I want to do the stack cooker. So then what I do is now I email this to them, but this is what I bring to the party. So I have these little mini cookbooks made. So you can get these right on staples.com, and you can make these yourselves too. And I have a couple different ones for all of my like key products. So this is what I do is I email them this recipe book, and these are just the digital recipe books. Like Jason, I sent you the Smart Cooker one the other day. This is just what it is. It's just printed and cut out, and I had it bound. And then I had a nice plastic cover. These are so much easier to use when you're going to a party. I mean, if you have an 8x10 sheet right here, and you're like trying to read a single recipe versus this little thing, it takes up a lot less room on your table. And then usually what I do too is I have a couple of these that I bring with me, and then I have some to pass around. So usually what I tell them, I know we're kind of skipping around a little bit too, but what I tell them is if they see a product that they're interested in, it's usually a higher end one. So like our Power Chef, our mandolin, our juicer, our meat grinding system, our Ultra Pro, our stack cooker, our cookware, anything like that, as long as you provide an email address for me, I can email you this free cookbook, so that way you know how to use your product more than just what we're going to do today in it. So that way you know what you're going to be investing in for the future of your kitchen and the product too. So then usually what they'll do is be like, oh, this is so many recipes. Like, this is a ton of recipes. There's like 200 recipes. So then with a recipe we go through, and I'm like, okay, we're going to do a tacos al pastor. No, I've never made that, so I have no idea what it is aside from tacos. But then I can flip open to the recipe and say, this is the recipe we're going to make today. I'll pass it around real quick. If you guys want to take a photo of it, you're welcome to take a photo. But if I have your email, I can email it to you too. And every time I've brought in one of these to one of my parties, I have either sold a product just to get this cookbook because they wanted it, and they think they have to purchase, which is totally fine. They think they have to purchase something just to get the cookbook, which is totally fine because it works out. It's like a win-win, right? or they can learn that they can do something so much more. So we cook like the flatbread pizza and the Micro Pro Grill. So they're like, oh, well, I can only grill pizza in the Micro Pro Grill, or I can only do grilled cheese. Like some people are very closed-minded when you talk about cooking and products, especially in the microwave. I know I was like that too, because like I tell you guys all the time, before I started selling Tupperware, Colleen will totally attest to this too. I could not cook anything that did not come out of a box that you just add milk, water, and oil to. So aside from maybe cake, but that's a little different. So that's not cooking, that's baking. But so this is really where it helps you to learn how to cook too, and that it kind of gives them a little bit more confidence knowing that they're going to get something more of an investment for what they're paying for too. So if you guys want pictures of these, I can post up the small pictures of the ones that I did. Like I said, I printed out the ones that I used the most, and that's what I usually bring to my parties with me too. If you guys know ahead of time what your hostesses want you to demo, I will bring this right to my hostess meeting, and then we can kind of sit there and chat about recipes, and kind of get our mouth watering and being like, oh my God, I'm so excited. So that's just kind of another way that you can excite your hostesses too. So then what you want to do when you party plan your hostess. Now, this is all of these things that I'm going to show you, like materials, they are already uploaded on our team page under the files. I believe I posted the updated version of the party planning packet. If I didn't, I will double check it in the morning. And if it is not the updated one that you guys see here, I can't remember if I did or not. Then I'll update the file and then you guys can print it tomorrow. So what I do for my in-home parties is I give them this fun little party folder. Now I only give this one for in-home parties because it's a much more sturdy folder. 9 times out of 10 I get these folders back because they are a very nice folder. For the catalog shows, Facebook shows, I usually will send the paper folders that we can order that say Tupperware that are white. They're like manila envelopes almost. So that's what I usually send for my catalog and Facebook parties, just because I hardly ever get those back. So they cost less money, so it's a little bit less of an investment for you, whereas these you get a little bit more return out of it too. So what I do, now this is what, I'll tilt this down a little bit so you guys see that better now? Okay, so then in here, now this is how I personally do it. Now I know Linda has a different party planning packet thing. We each do it different, so you can kind of do what works best for you. This is what I've been doing since probably the first 6 months that I was a consultant, and I guess if it's not broke, I don't fix it, because this works perfect for me and everything that I wanted to get out of my hostesses. So what I do is on this side, I have 2 full-line catalogs, and this is where if you guys want to write down what's in here, you're more than welcome to. I'll post pictures of everything that's included in here too, or maybe I'll type it up. I'll type it up for you guys and post like a list of everything. So I have 2 full-line catalogs in here, and now the reason I give them 2 is so one of them I tell my hostess, one of these is for you. So remember, these are a bigger investment than say these little brochures. So you think of these are what, $13, $14 a pack. So I mean, don't quote me on the math, but these are almost $2 a piece, right? So that's a little bit bigger investment than say like 20 cents a piece, right? You guys agree with me with that? Yeah. So what I usually do is I tell my hostess to keep one, and then she has a second one to circulate through all of her friends and family, whether it's via work, whether it's on the go, because what that's going to do is if she only has one catalog, that's also going to give your hostess motivation that she's going to work and be like, you know, I have somebody else that wants to order. Can I get it back today? So you're going to give and get a lot faster with your hostess's outside orders when it's circulating for more people. Now, sometimes I'll throw in 3, like if I have a repeat hostess that I know will use 2 extra catalogs, maybe she works 2 different jobs, then I will give her an extra catalog for that reason too. Or if they specifically request 3, then I will give them a 3rd one. But I always, always, always make sure my hostess keeps one of them. Sometimes I'll even make a little sticker on here that says hostess copy, and I encourage her to go through, to dog-ear the pages, to go through and circle everything she wants as like a visual wish list, because that's what I do with all of my catalogs. I love that visual wish list and just going through with a marker and circling and dog-earing everything that I want, because it's super fun. It's like shopping on a non-budget and it's not on the internet. It's super fun. So then the next thing I do is I give her 3 to 4 little small brochures. Now, if we have double brochures, I usually do 3 of each. And then, so in May, heads up guys, if you have never been through a May birthday month, which would be Jason and I think Jason and maybe Shirley were, yeah. Did you join after May last year? Okay, so it'll be very similar to how our January was with the double brochures. So usually on January, May, and October, we usually have double brochures. Tupperware kind of follows trends with that too. So I will do 3 of each brochure, and that way she's got both to sell. I give her anywhere from 3 to 4 selling copies. Now I give her more of these because generally we have great deals in here, like our Fridge Smart sets right now. I want people buying those $99 Fridge Smart sets because that's a $100 order right there. Then if they add on the purchase with purchase options, then they can add on the $10 one on the back. So that right there is a huge, huge seller that I tend to push to. And this gives her a little bit more freedom. If people want to look at this and then it's got your website on the back, they can always view the catalog online. So if she circulates these more, then this costs you less too. Now you guys see a theme here? We're not spending a lot of money. We're spending a little to make a lot. So then the next thing I do, now if you guys do not do invitations, I'm actually going to be starting to do my invitations class up again. So I'm going to take a poll on this. So I know I used to do the interactive one, like I did it through Zoom, but would you guys rather have me do a Zoom interactive one, or would you rather have me do a video and then post the video so you guys can stop, pause, and like do it at your own pace? So I'll be posting up a poll about that because I know when I learn or I teach myself how to do something off of YouTube, then I start it and then I go to the website and I do the step and then I go back and hit play and then I do the step. So if you think that would be more helpful, I will do something like that, or I can do both. I mean, it's really up to you guys, whatever you want me to do. So if you guys have not been sending out personal invitations, like I know Jason, you're probably one of the newest ones on here. So this is what I send out. I just use our small brochures. Now these fit in, I can send you the picture, or post the picture of the actual envelopes. But I just use the really fun neon colored or the pastel envelope, something fun that sticks out in the mail that doesn't look like a bill, that when you get it and you're like, oh my gosh, what did I get in the mail? It's super fun. Because we like fun mail, right? It's happy mail. It makes you happy when it's not a bill. So I just use this fun little brochure because this talks so much more than just a paper invitation that you get in the mail on a postcard. And you're like, oh, I got invited to something, and you stick it on your fridge and it gets lost in the abyss of your fridge. Yeah, that's me. So what I do is I use these and then I attach the invitation to the back. Now this is a previous one from last week or the week before. And so this is what they look like. I make these on Avery.com. Now I know, I think Tasha, you've been through one of my DIY classes for this, haven't you? Okay, so they're really, really easy to make. It's very self-explanatory. It is a free program. All you need is the pictures and just to know how to crop pictures and type in and add text box. It's very, very simple and easy to make, and I just update them with the Hostess Gifts rewards. I have the kit on here and just all the basic information. And on every one that's down here, on every invitation, I have on here that says if you bring a guest that wasn't invited or a $50 paid, so it means they have to have the payment at the time they bring it, outside order, you'll go into a drawing for a free gift for me. And I'll just do something like a water bottle or a set of those dating gifts that we pay $1 a piece for, you know, something to make them feel like special that they brought that extra thing. Come and join us for a brand new catalog and new sales. So then I just have my hostess's name and the hostess gift specials, and they just attach it right there. This goes right into the envelope. I do recommend putting it in an envelope because the mail kind of tears these up because they aren't that durable. So I do recommend putting them in there. It costs you 1 stamp. And so if you guys want me, when I do my DIY class on this, just let me know how you guys want me to do it. And I'll do that too. So then the next thing I put in here is I put in here 7 order forms. Okay, now these are the long ones. I honestly don't like these long ones. I've actually noticed a difference in my party sales since using these, but they didn't have any of the short ones that had the updated shipping. So I am going back to the short ones. This is all that I have left of the big ones. So do any of you guys use these big ones? No?
I have them, but I don't care for them either. I like this.
Yeah.
or
So
forms.
those are, yeah, I don't like them either, personally. I mean, I'm honestly the best policy kind of person. Like, I'm going to tell you guys flat out, I don't like these. They are huge. If you guys have never seen them, they have every item in the full line catalog on here. Now, I can see how people, you know, Joan Mimonis uses this, and she treats this whole side as a wish list for the customer. But what I've noticed with mine, I hand them this, and they get so overwhelmed, they actually don't order as much. So that's why I don't prefer these. Just from personal experience, I've noticed a decrease in my party sales because of these, because they just get so overwhelmed and they're like, this is so much, like, I don't know where to look for this, I don't know where to mark. So if you guys want to use this, to each is their own. Like I said, everybody's different. So I make sure to have at least 7 order forms, and you guys will see why in just a second. Then I also have, now you'll see this in the hostess packet on the team page too. There is the one on there, so if you guys want to check it out, you're more than welcome to. So there is a full sheet of this little piece right here. It's 4 to a page, and this one is 2 to a page. It says sample on it. So you want to cut those apart, and this is an example of how to fill out your order form. Now, I know sometimes we have a lot of questions with hostesses or even customers, you know, how do we calculate our tax and shipping? Is there any direct shipping? Anything like that. So this is a great one for that. And it explains the type of payments that we take down here. It will always go by your hostess county tax, which fills in a little bracket right here where you can put in the hostess's county tax. And then it explains your product total, over 50, under 50. And then if they pay by check, you just write in who to make the check out to. And then on the back, I usually do over a 10% shipping order on the back, just because that most people spend over the $50. Very rarely. I mean, I have a handful that usually spend under the 50, but most of them are the 50 or above. So that's why. Yes, Tasha. So this is in the hostess packet that is on our team page under the file section right now. It will be, I think, the second to last page. So it goes, I'll show you guys that too. So the last page is the guest list, and then there's these 2 pages. These should be fine on there. If they're not, like I said, I can't remember if I updated or not because I changed the shipping and everything on here too for you guys. But they are on there. So then the next thing I have in the packet is, now this is something that I personally use. Now I have all of these sitting next to me too. I actually have a whole binder for each month of these. I'm kind of, which is really funny because I am like one of those messy organization people when it comes to stuff, but like with Tupperware, I am like organized to the T. So this is a fun sheet that I use to keep track of every single party that I have, because I get a lot of repeat hostesses or friends that want to have parties, or a in-home host that wants to have a Facebook party. So this is a party information sheet. I wish there was a way to flip the screen so that way it's not backwards for you guys. But this is this party information sheet. Now I did update this, so up here it says 2019 party, please circle one. There's an option for Facebook, in-home, or catalog, and then you just circle the one that you want. I guess I just got tired of writing catalog, Facebook on the top, so I just did that. Then I also have, if when you party plan your hostesses, I always will party plan hostesses in person, because that one-on-one is where you're going to build your relationship with your hostess, and she's going to be so much more excited, or he's going to be so much more excited if you sit there and you coach them as you're going through this too. Now, a good hostess coaching would usually mine lasts anywhere between 20 to 30 minutes. I usually sit down and I grab a coffee with them, we chit-chat a little bit beforehand, then we go through the packet, then we talk about what we're going to do with the party. We'll talk about when we get there, you know, the whole shebang. Sometimes we run over a little, but that's okay. You want that to take about 20 to 30 minutes, because then you know you're going to go through everything thoroughly, and if they have any questions, they can ask too. So on this too, it has where you meet them as well. So that way when you contact them. So what I love about this is you're not having to ask your hostess a million times, what's your phone number? What's your address of the party? What time was the party at? You know, did I invite you to my Facebook group yet? You know, what are we cooking at your party? So if you need a concept Post-it note stuck to your forehead like me, this is the perfect sheet. It has your party date and time, your hostess name, your RSVP phone number. If the address of where you reside or your shipping or mailing address is different from the party address, it has a space for that. If how many extra invites they would like to hand out, so that way you can write that in. If they want to be informed about future discounts, sign up for the VIP Facebook group. And then it also has down on here what type of Tupperware party you're going to do. If you're going to do a regular one, a theme one, a game night, an auction one, anything like that. And then what type of cooking that you're going to have on here too. So this you keep as a consultant. So then you have them all filled out. So if they're ever a repeat hostess too, like this one, I had Let's Cook a Small Meal, and we did strawberry sorbet and grilled cheese. So again, if the hostess has any allergies, or if she knows if her friends have any allergies, this is a good spot to write it to. So when you're suggesting recipes, you're not gonna like try to kill her or her friends. So that's always good. You'll want to make sure they stay alive. So then the next one is this. This just explains about the Tupper Connect link down here. So now we all know about the minimum for the Tupper Connect link, right? It's $200 now instead of the $175. So this just enables me to explain about that. Also, the invitations that they can email me, and then they have the email address right there, which coincides with the next page as well. So that way when they get their email address or their addresses to me, because I personally mail out all their invitations, and because that's also a security, it's kind of like a security deposit for you too, or an insurance policy, because you're the one that's going to be in control of the invites. You don't have to sit there and wonder like, oh my gosh, I gave my hostess all of these things. Did she actually mail them out? Like, how do I know how many people are coming? So it gives a little bit less stress off the hostess too, because you want to make sure that this is easy as possible too. So that's your first sheet. And then the second one is the wish list. So what I tell my hostesses is go through here, whether you can afford it or not. I want you to write down every single product in the catalog that you see that you want, because that's a point of a wish list, is you can dare to dream. And so then it explains the total breakdowns up here for the hostess, and your half off and your free items. I've had hostesses fill this whole thing. They fill the sides, anything like that. And then it also coincides with the next sheet, which happens to be our Hostess Basket Challenge. So I know I've mentioned this before. I think it was on one of the live videos that I did. Maybe it was on a Zoom I did with you guys out in Missouri, where I talked about this Hostess Basket Challenge. So for each one of these, there's 10 different challenges on here, and then for each one your hostess completes, she's gonna get to pick a gift out of the basket full of gifts. Now, when I say it's full of gifts, what do I mean by that? Any guys want to take a guess? Is there cookware in there? No? Okay. Is there like Ultra Pros in there? Because you're giving away 10. Okay, so this is where your tiny treasures, which come for what, $8 for a 25 piece, so you get all the gadgets, like the scoops, like these fun scoops, these ones. You get like the batter scrapers, the grapefruit knives, you get those, everything like that, keychains, the citrus peelers, anything like that you can use. Also, your dollar dating gifts, the 4 for $1. I usually will order extras of each one because they change every 2 months. So I usually order extras, then I have a good variety, and then they get to pick all of those. So I hand wrap them in the nice little cellophane bags and like, oh, look, it's so pretty. So it looks like an actual gift. And then I toss them right in my gift basket. And then I place it right on my hostess's lap at the party, so all her friends are seeing her pick the gifts. Now, these are super, super easy challenges. Like, fill out your guest list and send it to me via email. Make out your wish list. Give everybody reminder calls. Do you guys see a theme here? This is literally doing everything to ensure that your hostess is being a attentive hostess to her party. Okay, so then number 4 is hold your party on the original date, because we all hate date changes. Have 10 or more adult guests in attendance. Have 7 or more paid outside orders, which is where those 7 order forms come in. So generally, I tell my hostess too, is just like a little bonus. If they fill out all 7 of them, I will give them a bonus gift if they go past 7. So I give them the 7 to start, and usually I will email them a digital order form, or if they live down the road, I'll stop and drop them off too. Have 2 friends set a date for a party with me before your party is held. Now, I will tell you guys this one, even if they have one dating, I still give them a gift, because I make the rules with this, so I can give them a gift. But this is also to help you guys. So if you walk in there and your hostess completes this challenge number 7, have 2 friends date a party before your party is held, chances are those 2 people are going to be people that might not even be at your party. You go to your party, you get 2 more datings, 3 more datings. That's 5 more datings in your date book versus just the 2 that you would have gotten at your party. Do you see where that's going? So that's a challenge for your hostess too, because she knows who the party people are. So that one's really going to benefit that too. Then you've got connect with me 24 hours before your party. Let me know how many people are going to be there. Close your party by the following Friday. Now, I usually keep mine open about a week after the party, depending on when it is, just because most people I know only get paid on Fridays. So for my parties, it's more beneficial that I just wait until the following Friday. But you guys can kind of, if you guys want to go in here and edit this to what you guys do, you totally can. And then the last one is always a guaranteed gift that I give to every single hostess no matter what. And I do a nice little star. And I'm like, look, you already got a guaranteed gift and you didn't even know it. It was just to allow me to take 15 minutes or 10 to 15 minutes to share about the Tupperware opportunity at your show. And that's throughout the whole party. So that one's always a guarantee. So this gift list will really help boost your party sales too. If they do everything on this list, you will have anywhere between a $700 and $1,000 party. I will guarantee it, especially now that our party averages will be going up. This is like an insurance policy for you that your hostess is working. And it also helps keep her excited too. You know, oh, how are you doing on your challenge sheet? You know, have you earned this gift yet? Have you earned that gift yet? So this is really kind of attentive to them too, because it's always fun to work for a challenge, especially when it's not a hard challenge, but it is a challenge. So then we've got our top 10 hostess rewards. Now this comes from Tupperware, and this is just the top 10 most taken items that are half off that most hostesses do take. I will tell you guys, almost every single hostess of mine takes either a grill or a pressure cooker. I will tell you that hands down. And they are the top 2 up here. So, and what's great when you talk about these higher dollar items, you get sales credit on these higher dollar items. So if they take these as a half off, so say the cookware, for instance, if you get somebody that takes a cookware set, that's $650 or $620 in sales credit that you're going to get as that half off item. Does that make sense? So that's why you guys hear me talk a lot about, like, if I have, so I know some of you guys are in my VIP group, for like trainings and stuff. So you guys will see me post, you know, I have these items at half price, contact me before so-and-so. So if I have a extra half off item, I post the highest dollar items as my half off, because me fully well knowing I'm going to get the most sales credit out of those items. And most of the time, if people don't want to have a party, if they just can't afford it, or it's something that's been on their wish list that they can get for cheap, that's who's going to buy your extra half off items. So if I have a bunch of retail orders that I'm putting in as a party and I just raffle off my hostess half offs, that's why I choose those items. So those are the most beneficial for you too. It's also got the breakdown down here. And then if they do the snail mail, I still have people, depending on what their age is, I always include a hard copy of a snail mail address sheet. And what I do with this too is if I can't read their handwriting, that's fine. I make sure that I can. If it's legible, I will rewrite it. But I will have them either email it to me in address format. So I print out 2 copies. I staple the copy to their contact info sheet. So if they are repeat hostesses, you have their guest list already. So the next time they host, all they have to do is revise it and add or take away. The second copy is so that you are cutting and taping on the envelope. You do not have to handwrite all of the invitations. Make it very, very easy for yourself. Also, do your hostess address labels, return address labels on sticker paper. So then for every invitation that you're doing, you're going to give your hostess's return address label, and Susie's homemaker is going to get it like, oh, Tasha sent me something in the mail. What did she send me? Or if there's a bad address, it's going to go back to your hostess versus me as the consultant, because I don't know who they are. So it'll go back to the hostess, and then she can contact her and be like, I sent you an invitation. You know, it didn't get delivered, so I have it here for you, and then she can deliver it to you. And then last but surely not least, okay, get that back in the folder, is I always include a generic party flyer about where will the party take you. So this is our not our Say Yes flyer, but this is our opportunity flyer. You can do either or. You can either do the Say Yes opportunity flyer or you can do this one. I tend to do the generic one just because it's less I have to print every single month for my parties, anything like that. So I just use the generic one. And then it kind of gives me a little bit more opportunity to talk about the Say Yes offer. So exactly how I say this, so I would be like, okay, Tasha, so this is the last thing that we're going to talk about. Now, whether you're interested or not, that's totally fine with me, but I would feel like I wouldn't be doing my job properly if I didn't tell you about this. So on this sheet here is just a basic breakdown of all the information that the Tupperware Opportunity offers. If you read over this and you feel that you want more information at your party, just let me know and I will bring a small little packet for you or a little brochure with some more detailed information on this, and if not, that's totally fine. And then I stick it right back in there. That's all I say to them. I don't say it's $39. I don't say this is what you get in the kit. That's literally all I say to them. 9 times out of 10, I recruit my hostesses. That's how I recruit my hostesses, is I plant the seed, they read it over, and then if I don't hear from them about that, I ask them at the end of the party, did you have a chance to look over that flyer of the opportunity in here? Did you have any questions on it? Is it something that you'd be interested in pursuing? So you plant that seed. It's super, super easy. Well, I say it's easy. I know sometimes it's really out of people's comfort zones, but the more you do it with something so simple as that, is just planting a seed, the easier it's going to become, and it's just going to kind of like roll right off the tongue almost. Okay, so do you guys have any questions on the hostess packet? I know that was a lot. Well, I feel like it kind of was a lot. So okay, so I looked at the clock. That took me 21 minutes to explain to you guys that. So that's generally about how long it should take you guys. Okay, you guys nobody has questions about that? Okay. Pretty self-explanatory, right? That's usually the reaction I get from my hostesses, and I'm like, so do you have any questions? And then they're just like, no, I don't think so. I'm like, great, I did my job right, so you don't have any questions yet. And then they laugh and they're like, well, yeah. Okay, so the next thing is, what do you bring to the party? So now you could do this one of 2 ways. So now, the first thing that I do, so I'll show you guys my little Lapboard. So you can use party folders. I don't think I have any of my party folders in here. I think they're all in the car. So you can either use a 3-prong like folder so that you can get them really, really cheap at Walmart. I usually get them after the back to school stuff goes on sale because they're like 10 cents a piece. So I get kind of the most durable ones that I can find just because, they got to be able to withstand getting shoved in a bag all the time and transporting, anything like that. You can also get these lap boards. I'll post the link for these too. You can get them on Amazon. Like I know, Tasha, you have some pink ones that we had ordered at one point as a team. So if that's something that you guys are interested in doing, like any of you guys out in Missouri, I know I can get together with you guys and do like a bulk order if you guys want these. So I have been using, if I have over 13 people at a party, I use my folders because I only have 13 lap boards. So if I have a party less than that, I take these. So these are fun little lap boards. They have a little plastic sleeve on the back that I put recipe selections in. So, and then when I hand them to the people, I hand them with the recipes facing upward. Let me just tell you, this apple tart is amazing. This is a must-make recipe. Tasha's like, yes, it's amazing. So it's one of my favorites. See, perfect time to get your apple core. You can make this apple tart. And it's super easy. So then they can kind of look at that too. Then on the other side, what I have is I have the generic opportunity flyer for everybody. I have a full-length catalog, the order form, and then the sales brochure. Then with this fun thing, so what I usually do is I don't give this to the person or the customer right offhand, so I hand them this Lapboard with a pen. And what I do is when I go to hand these out, Once everybody gets there, I hand these out first thing, and I will hand them out blank side up. Some of them have Tupperware needs on them. These are older ones. But these are also up. These are also on our team page, just so you guys know. So these are little door prize slips that I created, and they're kind of what I had wanted on it. So it says, there's a section called Hosting a Tupperware Party, Enjoying Exceptional Host Rewards, Building a Business that Fits My Lifestyle and Schedule, Earning Extra Money. I have warranties I need help with, earning extra money with fundraisers for local schools. Join my VIP Facebook group, and then it has your Facebook name, so if your name is different on Facebook, then I can find you. And then on a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the highest, would you like to know more information about the Tupperware opportunity and have some no obligation information? And then it has the numbers 0 through 10, so then they just circle right there. Anything a 5 or higher is a kind of like a instant recruit lead right there that I would follow up with. So anything a 5 or higher, if they're kind of like a 4, sometimes I will reach out to them, and then it has their name. So usually what I do is I hand them to them face down, and I explain to them, I say, okay, now did everybody get a sheet of paper? And everybody shakes their head yes. I said, okay, so now throughout the duration of the party, if you hear anything that I talk about that catches your eye, if you're looking through the catalogs and something catches your eye, I want you guys to write it down on here, because this is going to be your personal little wish list. And then at the end, once we're done, I'm going to have you guys fill the front out, and we're going to do a fun drawing with this. So this is how I get my instant party leads. So how many of you guys have ever gotten orders and they just give you your name and their phone number? Yeah. So with this, I tell them that they have to fill this whole thing out, which this is like an instant party lead for me. It's an instant sales lead for me. So then at the end, when they fill everything out, like I have this one sitting in front of me. I'm like, where did this one come from? I forgot I called her last week. So this one, like say her name's Angie, and she checked off hosting a party. Now a lot of times people won't come out and be like, oh, hey, I want to have a party. But them marking a box on a piece of paper where nobody else hears them is much more in their comfort zone. Do you guys agree? Okay, so Tasha and Jason, you're shaking your head yes. So then not only do I have all of her contact information, but on the back is also her working wish list that she has. So I know that when she has a party, she is interested in the stemless wine glasses, which went off sale, but she wants the small deep fridge bar container and the corkscrew. So there on that, I have a start to her running wish list. So that is how you get an instant party lead and an instant sales lead. Now I will tell you guys, I have a whole stack of these. This is something new that I started doing probably 6 or 7 months ago with these door prize slips. I cannot tell you how many little instant sales leads when all of these items go on sale. So if you have somebody with, say, Ultra Pro, and you know, and once Ultra Pro goes on sale, you have their contact info, you can shoot them a text and a picture and be like, hey, you know, usually what I do is I should make a note and put their hostess's name on this. I'm going to do that, because then I can really categorize where I met them, what party I met them at. Oh, light bulb idea. I don't know why I never thought of that. So anyways, so you could be like, oh, hey, I met you at Tasha's Tupperware party. I'm super excited to meet you. I saw that you had the Ultra Pro on your wish list the night that we met. I wanted to let you know that it's going on sale. It's 50% off, blah, 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 blah. If you want, I can pop you over a sale flyer in the mail. Is your address still such and such and such? And if they say, yeah, sure, I'd love to. I'm so interested. Or can you shoot me an online shopping link? There you go. That could be an instant $50 order right in your pocket. So that's how I utilize these fun little door prize slips. And like I said, these are in the team page under the files. I can't remember if I put the ones with the needs on it. So some of them say Tupperware needs, and then it's got actual lines they can write on. So, but you can use them with or without them. So do any of you guys have any questions about that? No? Okay. So the last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, and then we're going to flip through the goal slides, and then we're done. So probably about another 20 minutes. So can you guys bear with me for another 20 minutes? Okay. I know I kind of went over on my time. Okay. So the next thing is doing a fun and easy demonstration. So now generally when you're doing a demo, and I've actually been changing this up a lot too, so usually I'll talk about my products, and then I'll go through my demo, and then I'll go through my recruiting bid, anything like that. So also don't be afraid to make cheat sheets too. So I still have cheat sheets. These are my cheat sheets. This whole one's filled with games of different things. I have my Hostess Basket Challenge on the back. So when I am telling everybody the free gifts that my hostess earned, I have my cheat sheet. I have my cheat sheet for the car. And then I've got the Ultimate Win. I've got the one for the opportunity flyer, and then the confident start flyer. And these are like hard plastic. They're, I think, 3mm, 3M makes these. You can get them right at Walmart. I think they were like $2 a piece, but they were much more durable than laminating, and then I can interchange them. So this just slips right out right here, and you can interchange the sheets in there. So these, I bought 3 of them, and these are like the best cheat sheet things ever. So these are fun little things. So don't be embarrassed to bring cheat sheets, guys, because I do it all the time, every single party. Okay, so every one of you guys have a Power Chef. So this is a really fun, simple, easy recipe. Your Power Chef just might not have a pink top like this right now. Tasha's like, what is that? I couldn't find my blue top, so I took my Chop and Prep pink top. I looked at it and I'm like, yeah, okay. So this is what we're going to do today. And so doing a really easy, simple salsa can showcase a variety of products. So now all of you guys got a Power Chef in your kit. All of you guys got a Chef Series cookware knife in your, or Chef Series knife in your kit. And all of you guys got a measuring cup and measuring spoon set. And all of you guys got a small deep fridge smart, right? Yeah, that's 4 products right there that you guys can show. So not only can you do that, what I usually do, so we have these little tiny cutting boards. I think they're $10.50 in the catalog. They're not this color, but they're like blue, green. They're like a teal. They're really pretty. These cutting boards are amazing. I use these at every single party for my demo because it's not uber big. I mean, you guys can see this is the size of my face. They're not uber big. They are perfect. Actually, I'll show you guys to the Power Chef. So that's the size of it. So it is the perfect on-the-go cutting board. You can flip it. You can use it on both sides. So I do recommend you guys get one of these if you don't have one. And then your Zest and Press. So if you guys do not have a Zest and Press, this thing is like my go-to gadget. It's like my hill to die on gadget. Every time I demo this, almost every single person at the party buys one of these. Hands down, I will tell you guys. So if you do not have a Zest and Press, Tasha, do you have a Zest and Press? Do you love your Zest and Press?
I don't know. I can't tell you if I've even used it, honestly.
Oh my goodness, girl, you got to use this. Okay, so with the fruit salsa and the regular salsa, I tend to use this more with the regular salsa. So you're going to use your Power Chef, which is a $69 value by itself, right? Also comes in your kit. You're going to use your Chef Series knife to cut up your onions, your tomatoes. You're going to cut your lime in half. What else is in there? And I think if you use fresh garlic, you can you can shell your fresh garlic with it. So that's a $29 knife. I think this is $29 in the full catalog, the Zest and Press. So right there's over $100 in sales. So if they, like, this is crazy. You get your measuring spoons. So you want to use your measuring spoons, your shaker, which I forgot to bring. But your shaker will have the taco seasoning in it. So what you use your Zest and Press for is you're going to need the zest of a half of a lime, or the zest of a lime and the juice of half of, oh my goodness, okay. The zest of a lime and the juice of half of a lime. It's past my bedtime. I've been going to bed at like 7:30 the last week. In case you guys haven't noticed how quiet I've been the last week at night. So what you're going to do is you're going to zest your lime right on here. It's got this nice little well. You're going to flip it right into your Power Chef. Then you're going to juice your lime right in here. Now you guys can see I use mine a ton. I love, love, love this thing. I make fresh squeezed lemonade with this. When I do sangrias, I use this. It's amazing. So this is another gadget that you can use to make your salsa. You're going to use your cutting board to cut your tomatoes on. So doing your set selling, just kind of keep that in mind when you're doing your demo. All the different products that you can utilize to set sell together, and you can do a perfect little simple salsa set. Even if you wanted to do like a get it all simple salsa set flyer, say that 10 times fast, and do your whole base price, then you could also do that too. I know some people are much more visual, like myself, and you can do that as well. And you see the price, what I'm gonna get, and I'm like, okay, I want all of that. So that's how you can kind of set, sell, and upsell your products too, if you know that they can, one will coincide with the other one too. So that's something that I've kind of found that works really, really well for me too. Does anybody have any questions at all? No? No questions on anything we just covered? Okay, so Tasha, you also commented on that post too about simple, easy recipes, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I will be posting up some super simple, easy recipes probably tomorrow. I'll go through and I will post up some really easy ones that I like to make at parties.
Or maybe even some kiddo-friendly ones. Easy ones for like the kids to do.
Yeah, so I know I sent Jason this one the other day. I sent him the Dirt Cups one. That is one of my favorite Power Chef recipes to make, and you only need everything that comes in your kit. So you need the Quick Shake and then the Power Chef. And then, like if I'm doing it for a party, what I'll do is I will actually bring like the little dating gifts that we use, or snack cups if I have like an abundance of snack cups. And then everyone that is at the party, I mean, it's a little investment, but this is just something that I do. I will actually have them make their little dirt cups in like the snack cups, and then they get to take the snack cup with them. So that's, I mean, because the dating is only costing you $1.
Right.
So that's just something that I kind of might miss. It's a $60 order out of that, or they buy a Power Chef just to make worms and dirt or dirt cups. Like that's well worth me giving them $1 for some Tupperware. Yeah, but yeah, I'll post up some really fun, easy recipes for you guys. Okay. So then our April recruiting challenge. So I told you guys the last couple months we will be continuing this. When we reach our perfect 10, we will be doing a drawing for a free kit giveaway. So we are currently halfway there. We need a total of 10 in the same month. And when we reach 10, we will be giving a kit away to one new consultant. And when we reach 20, we'll be doing 2 kit giveaways. So again, we will be continuing this all through the month of April as well, and the rest of 2019. Yay! And then we have our team challenges. So April showers with gifts. How many of you guys like gifts? Yeah. Okay, so we do have a team goal of $20,000 in the month of April and 20 new team members. Woohoo! I know I'm excited. Are you guys excited?
20.
Huh?
2020.
2020. I should do a funny 2020 theme.
We should.
Yeah, we should. Okay, so then stepping up your business a level. I know we have a couple of you guys that are close to the manager status, like Jason and Shirley and Tasha. You're also very close to. So when you step up a level from consultant to manager, you will get to choose one of these logo gift items. Woo woo! Yes, right? So as long as you meet the minimum requirements to step up to manager, so you must have at least $500 in personal sales, welcoming in 3 new team members, and offering them having them do one standard party of $500. Now remember, if you guys have not seen that announcement that I had pinned on our team page, as of May 1st, that will be changing to our new standard party of $600. Did all of you guys see that I posted that on the team page? Okay, so I'll clarify a little bit of that too at the end of this too. Okay, so all 3 of the new consultants must have at least $500, having a total of $3,000 in combined sales, which sounds like a lot, but it's really not when you break it down between 4 people and you guys are all partying like rock stars. Then you will be a guaranteed logo gift receiver. Woohoo! Woohoo! Okay, so then April showers with gifts. Oh, my pictures didn't load. I had fun pictures right here. That's what I get for doing it on my tablet. So then April showers with gifts. I thought we'd do something really fun in April. So each week we will have a task at hand that we will have to complete and achieve to do our weekly drawings. So some of the gifts that we are going to give away in April, we're going to do an Amazon $25 gift card. There is a exclusive Rice Smart container. So it's like this big. It's pretty big. And it measures out, I think it's a cup or 2 cups of rice. So you just pull it out and it pre-measures it. You can use it for dog food, cat food, anything like that. Rice, Cheerios, cereal, if you have a huge box of cereal. We're also going to be doing an Ultra Pro, a $50 Visa gift card will be there, an Amazon Alexa will be in there. Maybe I'll throw a tablecloth in there too. Some more fun logo gear and more, which we will be going to give away. So you got to play to win. So there will be some fun perks to come next weekend too. So we will start this fun drawing on Saturday. So who's excited for this one, for our weekly drawings of April showers with gifts?
Ooh.
Yes. Do you guys love those gifts?
So I didn't know what that Alexa thing was, so I asked my 13-year-old daughter, and she kind of laughed at me. She says, Mom, it was new best friend. We think it's funny that you talk to the dogs. You'd be talking to yourself all the time.
Oh yeah, I talk to Alexa all the time. I'm like, Alexa, play this song. Alexa, what's the weather supposed to be like today? Alexa, tell me the news. And she'll talk right back. It's just like Siri, but it's better.
I don't even know what that is.
So Siri's like with iPhones. So like if you hold your home button on or like on your iPhone and say, hey Siri, what's the zip code for Angelica? And then she'll bring up, this is what I found on the web for the zip code for Angelica. So it's like Siri on steroids pretty much. I love my Alexa. And I know Jason has one. Do you love your Alexa too, Jason? Yes. She's very helpful sometimes, especially when you're cooking and you're like, Alexa, what's the measurement comparison to like 1 cup of this to this ounces of that? And then she answers you. It's pretty cool. You'll like it. So then some just important dates to remember. So like I said too, I do have the new quarterly calendars I will be posting up. I didn't have them before I did this, so I will be sharing them as well. So our next team meeting will be April 24th at 8:30 via Zoom. And then Springfest will be April 13th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. for all of us locals in Livonia. Then the Missouri team, we really need to come up with a fun name for you guys out there. And so you guys should think about that. Like, what should we call you guys aside from Missouri team? Because there's quite a bit of you guys now. So then I will actually be flying out there the 17th through the 20th, or the 18th through the 20th, and I will be doing a guest event for you guys out there. Similar to our Springfest, I still have to double check with Tracy if we can actually have food in the place, because I was thinking of doing like a C-Taste experience event, or I like to call them cooking classics. So that's what I'm going to be calling ours, cooking classics. So people will be able to see the classic Tupperware, but in action in the new version of it. So that's what I'm going to be calling our C-Taste experience events, which we will be doing monthly from now on with our team, so our local team, so like Tasha and Esther, so you guys down there. We'll find like I know I've got the church up here, but if we can find like a common middle ground down there somewhere, I'm more than welcome to come down there. I just had to get those calendars so that way I could fit in where we were going to put the dates. So those will be coming soon. We'll probably be doing 2 of those a month, one up here, and then like Tasha and Esther and Deanna, like if you guys can't make the one up here, then I can come down there and do one, and vice versa too. Then our next local rally is April 2nd at 6:30. Yay. Okay, you guys got that? Okay. So what is your big takeaway from tonight? What was your guys' favorite takeaway, I guess, or something new that you learned that maybe you didn't know before?
I don't know if it was my favorite takeaway, but you made me realize that there's only 39 weeks till Christmas.
So
Don't joke.
Right. So I was looking through Facebook yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. one of the local news channels posted this Christmas gift with snow falling and Christmas music. It's like, just think, only 39 days till Christmas. Happy spring. I'm like, I hate you so much right now. Yeah. Oh, yay, Tasha. I'm happy I could help you with that. Make sure you count down. Anybody else want to share what they had to take away from tonight?
I like the gift basket list that you have.
The hostess basket gifts? Yeah. Oh, good. I love that. I've noticed a big difference, like with my attendance at parties and like just the excitement of my hostesses through doing that too. So I'm excited that you liked that, Shirley. Don't worry, we'll chat more about it too while we're in Missouri too. I'll show you guys how to kind of do it.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. So then we have new samples that are gonna start. Are you guys?
Oh my geez!
So this is just a teaser. So I don't actually have the sample sheet yet. So whoever makes them for our director page didn't make them yet. So I don't have the actual sample sheet. But I do have the brochure. So I'm gonna show you guys the brochure instead. So you guys are gonna get to see that too. Give me just 1 second and I'll pop it up. Where's my Zoom? Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do that. PowerPoint. Okay. Slideshow. Okay, so we have our, can you guys see my screen okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oops, what did I just click? I wanted to stop recording.